Here we go on Good Friday football in the Smithies VFL. Here's Damien Watson.
Callum Colbert-Jones up against Stephen Martin in the ruck. Won by the former. Struggle position around the middle of the ground. Jed Anderson back into the contest and back into football today as the ball bubbles out. Dom Tyson in the thick of the action, and the free kick is being paid for a high tackle on the outer side.
Walker was down in back play for North Melbourne. He's back up to his feet now and okay. As Chatfield marks it forward to the wing, back inside 50. One out contest, and a wonderful mark from Karmas. Straight in front, about 36 metres out. Disposals a game so far this season. Yet to hit the scoreboard in the 2022 VFL, he has now. And the Bulldogs kick the first goal of the afternoon here at Arden Street.
Look at them get around him.
A wonderful moment for him. Jones winning the hit out. Knocked it down to Harry Jones. His kick though intercepted. Really good mark by Cleary. Ends it on to Crozier. Inside 50, nice feed. And it's marked straight in front by William Lewis. Sends it towards home. Stays out to the left.
A couple of options short. He'll opt to go longer. Hoists it high. It's a risky ball. No one can really get to the pack. That's a great, courageous mark. If it's not going to be paid to Lewis Butler at the end. It was very close. Good tackle applied there on Sullivan. And we'll have a bounce, but that was courageous play there from Lewis Butler.
Straight into the path of Orgel.
Oh, look at this.
He's shaped it out to Parker. He marks it. He draws them in, then hands it off. Arthur Jones.
Oh.
Swirling towards home, and it's touched right on the goal line. Last line of defence, quite literally, from Bonner.
Forward and centre wing for FOOTSCRAY. Had plenty of the footy, accumulated a lot of it. Long ball, flying high was Chatfield. Sharks the pack. Was he taken high? Yes, he was, according to the umpire. 30 metres out. It's the woodwork. The ground to Parker, who tries to break his way through and does so successfully. Onto the left foot inside 50. Big flyers wanted. Karmas couldn't quite take the mark. Good tackle applied there. That was from Lewis again. Feeds it out. Chance for McComb. Snap around the body from Robbie McComb. He curls it through. He's a star. The rating BNF.
The ground a little further to McComb. He's going to go long to the hot spot. Spirals off hands. Out the back is Hodge. And he sends it through for another one. And the Bulldogs are in business.
Oh, they're coming back, aren't they? You can tell.
Doesn't get the mark, though, from Hoare. And the safety. The boundary line not found. Back into the mixer. Crumbing it is McPherson. Back into the forward pocket. Off hands. Sits on the goal line. Rolls through. Rush behind.
It was an anti.
The Dogs a chance to attack. Lewis hands on to Martin. Martin's handball finds an open Drummond. He's going to fire from 50 metres. It's going to go close, and it's the post.
McComb with the intercept. He stripped of the football. Good tackling pressure there. That came from Phillips. McComb regains it, chips it high, and a good, strong mark is going to be paid there at centre-half forward for the Bulldogs. It was always sort of a hospital-type situation, and Butler has ended up with the mark from beyond the 50. Gives it all he's got. It's a driving ball to the left and only a minor score. So the
Bulldogs with the first forward entry of this second half, looking to link up with Karmas. It's a really good tackle from Shaki. And got the reward. And over the top, in fact, it's West. West is unable to provide them with that spark.
But personified that today. Wheels onto the right foot. Dogs have the numbers in the air. Really, it was an uncontested mark taken in the end by Van der Heuvel.
It's going to go into a pack. Sprays off hands. Waiting for it is Orgel. They can continue the forward momentum. Kellett. That one is sweet. And that is exactly what they needed. They needed to be the first to score a goal in the second half.
Person hands it back to Parker. He's got an overlap option in Drummond who'll receive here. Has a touch of the fumbles. Regains it. Drummond from 52 metres. Set sail to the goal square. And the mark's going to be taken by West. Brilliant grab. Riley West. West from almost point blank range. Steers it through. The Dogs are coming.
Hack kick quickly into the forward line. Karmas, who kicked the Dogs first. His first at VFL level. Now looking for his second. That looks good off the boot. It hits the post.
Line. Karmas is working back into the contest. Orgle's long ball in that direction. Oh, he's got it as he Karmas. He's paid the mark. We were waiting for the build-up. He utilised his spring and he's taken a great contested grab to bring the margin back to 8 points. Karmas has got his second. He's a live wire. And FOOTSCRAY are more alive in this contest. They're back to 8 points, the deficit at the moment.
It was back in the middle. Martin gave it out, and they can go inside 50 again. Sullivan. Oh, here he is again. Karmas right on 50. Opens up the angle. Hits it towards home. Looks good off the boot. Distance. Accuracy doesn't matter. He's kicked it. It's a massive kick. He's got his third, Karmas. And the Dogs are up and about.
Back over his mark. Right foot kick all on his own as Butler can take the mark. Was served to him like a Butler, who spears it into the pocket, and a nice chip pass onto the chest of Hodge, who can go back from an acute angle. Just a couple of touches. Starts it right and it stays there. Only a minor score. So the margin back to 7 points. 7-10.
Time with this win, if there are any chance of pulling this off, FOOTSCRAY, the way this game has gone. Sent inside 50. Juggling mark from Parker. He took 2 bites at it, but Charlie Parker starts to the right and it continues that way. He's lucky to get a point out of that. And the Bulldogs can reload a third time. The delivery inside 50 from McComb, and that one's on the money. And finds Parker 40 metres out. Charlie Parker, it's going to fade.
Lazaro, well, they turn it over again, the Roos. In the road once again is Hodge for the FOOTSCRAY side. 60 metres from home. It's a congested forward line. Will he set it up for Karmas? He looks in that direction. Karmas at the back. Oh, he's taken the mark. You can see it from 100 metres away. Buku Karmas. What a player he's been. Close point blank range. He's got his fourth, and the margin's back to within a kick.
Last chance. Orgle fights for it. Spills in front. Going down the ground there is Craig Peters.
He's going to receive the free.
He's got a free kick. This has put the Dogs in front. He started in the right spot, but it faded. Ball thrown in. It's taken by Martin at the full. Has a shot. Beat Coleman Jones in the right.
Potent there. Martin feeds it off. Sullivan. Spearing ball. Now falls into the path here of Orgle, who can go for a run. Takes a bounce. Orgle sets sail for home from the 50. Pulls it to the left. Only a minor score. There was a vacant goal square beckoning. At the fall of the ball on hands and knees. Feeds it out. Bonner. Now Bergman. Taking the ground. Big tackle applied by Craig Peters. Forces the turnover, holding the ball. Smith 55 from home. He'll utilise the hand pass from 52 metres out. Crozier with a long ball towards goal. Flying high, it's off the hands of the packet into the post. So just the minor score.
Inside offensive 50, North Melbourne. Under pressure, Smith did beautifully. Keeps the play alive. Right against the boundary. Fires for home. And he's kicked it. That is a huge play. That might change the outcome of this game. Smith.
Twisting, turning against Parker. Feeds it back. He'll work with the 1-2 there with Walker. Umpires picked out a free. It's going to come back to the Dogs. Parker will be the recipient. Give the Bulldogs the lead. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's marked on the goal line. So the Dogs will have the lead. In fact, no, it's going to be a free kick for a push-out.
Wow.
It was against, on that occasion, William Lewis.
Finds Rack.
Oh.
Rack will send it to the hot spot. Just over the head of Martin. Went up trying to fly for it. And it's taken across for a rush behind.
Oh, deliberate.
Deliberate rush behind. So it's a free kick to the Dogs in the pocket. Umpires give the free kick to Lewis, who has squirted it through. It wasn't conventional. It wasn't pretty, but it's effective. And it's a 2-point game.
Chatfield on the lead. Big chance here. Big 4-4 for FOOTSCRAY. Chatfield's kick in the west direction, and he takes the mark. Riley West with a big kick lead. Riley West. Pushes it to the left, minor score. It's a 1-point ball game at Arden Street. And
Pass is on the money. It's marked by McPherson. Too far out to score. They've got players on the lead and he hits one. It's marked by Cody Rack. Rack from 45 metres. It's not coming back enough and scores a level.
Well, inside 50. What can Karmas do? He's caught behind on this occasion. Parker will apply the pressure. There's the siren. North Melbourne hold on at Arden Street at their spiritual home on Good Friday. They win by a straight kick. 13-7-85 to FOOTSCRAY. 10-19-79.